So very possibly, Jai is down 2 rounds to 0.
Very well, could very well be.
In this fight. Johnny, what advice do you give to a guy like Jai if you're down?
Well, I
2-0?
tell Jai, he's throwing those big, solid, looping punches. I say pepper Trevor with some jabs, and don't get into this position. And that is, you're back against the cage where Trevor, as a wrestler, can work the takedown.
Yeah, again, we see him going for the guillotine. It's probably a move that he's really good at. Just Trevor, with his wrestling background, being a 2-time, All-American wrestler, state champion wrestler, you can see that he knows how to protect himself against the guillotine.
Well, and once again, position before submission. And you hear Griffin Reno giving him the advice, get your head up. Get your head and throw that elbow. He's already bloodied Jai up. Let's see what happens.
Again,
Jai doesn't want to be here.
No, that's one of the worst positions to be in. In the 3rd round, you're tired, you're not as explosive, head against the cage. This is where Tito Ortiz makes his money.
This is it right here. And Trevor's landing those big elbows. 1 elbow, 2 elbow. Jai has got to get his head away from the fence. He's got to do what he can to get out from around that. Because he's eating punches, and the ground and pound is really taking its toll on Jai.
Yeah, Jai is a server at Rodizio's that serves meat, and he loves to eat, but I know he didn't want to eat elbows today.
Well, there's no doubt about that. Now Trevor standing over. Still got him against the fence, but Trevor doing a good job standing up, throwing a couple punches. Like I said, doing enough to win each round. I'd hate to be a judge in this position, but on my unofficial scorecard, Jai's down. He's got to do something miraculous to win this fight.
Nope, I'm going to agree with you that 100%. It's a really tough time to do it. Oh, Trevor gets the side mount, has good control of him. Again, good position by Trevor, but you see Jai fight.
And he's got him in the he had him in a crucifix, dropping
Still
elbows.
got it.
Oh, he still got him.
This is the position that Matt Hughes used to beat Hoist Gracie. It's a devastating position. Good elbow.
Well, this is the position that Roy Nelson beat everybody from The Ultimate Fighter. Lays on top of him, throws those elbows, and ends the fight.
Up. Jai, he has no quit in him, I tell you.
But it looks like you see Trevor throwing on a little cradle right there, which is kind of a unique position here in the world of MMA, but there it is.
Look at Jai get up again.
Jai giving it his all. There is no quit in this kid.
They call him the Tasmanian Devil. You might as well call him the Terminator, because he's just going to keep on coming. That's got to frustrate Trevor.
Well, Trevor's wondering. They're both beat up a little bit. They're both bleeding and a little sore. Trevor's landed some shots, but Jai is not giving up on this thing.
One more time for the guillotine. It's tough to tell from our position, but doesn't look like he's got it. You can see the arm in to protect.
Yeah, he doesn't have it. He's got an arm in on the opposite side. All Trevor has to really do here is relax and wait this thing out.
This is the first fight, and you can see that brand new canvas for the WCFC has already got some red zits on it.
Well, I'm telling you, this is the first fight of the night. Wait until the night progresses. There's a lot of fights on this card. I don't see him make it past the second round, Steve.
I'm with you on that.
The first round, I mean, not about the first round.
I'm with you on that.
Once again, want to thank all the guys in the WCFC, all of the people that have made this possible. It took a lot of people to make this thing work. And of course, once again, we're going to be interviewing Shane, the Preacher Man Traveler, coming up a little later on in the segment. And we're going to talk to him about what it takes and what is he expecting out of these fighters. Yeah. He expects a lot, and that is knockouts. That's what he likes.
Well, and he's done a lot. This is a guy who cares a lot about the sport of MMA, wants to see it accessible to people in a good fashion, hence the reason for the WCFC website. All the networking that can happen for fighters, promoters, sponsors. It's a great website.
Absolutely. And here we go back to the fight here. Trevor Mellen still working in a good position. Trevor's wrestling has absolutely been dominant tonight. Now he's looking to finish this thing. But Jai rolling on top, and now
You know, Johnny, when we set this up, maybe we should have done 5-minute rounds, because these guys just keep going at it.
Well, they're fighting like it's a championship match, my friend, and with 10 seconds left on the clock, I really hate for these things to go to the judge's decision, but that's where we're at, Steve.
And I've got to tell you, Johnny, there's a reason we called this show the main event, because all 8 fights on the card could be main events, and they just showed it. Great heart, great determination.
Virtually any card in the United States, these fights could be considered main events. We have 8 solid fights. The fans at home, you are the winners. Regardless of what happens here, you are the winners of this event. So, man, oh, man, huge fights, great night. We're going to get some blood cleaner in there and get this mat wiped up here in just a second. We're going to wait for the judges' scorecard, which should be coming very soon, Steve. I think I'm going to go inside and do my part and clean up some blood. You think you can take over?
Absolutely.
Right on, there we go.
How's that for a first fight of the night, huh? This one goes all 3 rounds, so we'll turn it over to the judges' scorecard. They send us back a unanimous decision. Judge Fierce scores the bout 30-27. Judge Calderwood 29-28. And Judge Dutcher 30-27. All for your winner. Fighting out of the black corner, Trevor Mellen.
Well, just as we thought, Steve, that superior wrestling is what did it. Took him over the edge, and Trevor Mellen is your winner.